There's less of the Imperials to control if you want to control more or less. Do you want to control?
I'll control less just so that I can learn the game a little bit more.
Okay. Um, so yeah, so as long as you're sitting on that side, that's cool. All right. So it's worth noting that this is not the standard setup. This is actually the core game setup. This is what comes in the core game, and this is what you're supposed to play in the core game.
Okay.
When you're actually setting up a game, you can build a list like you can in X-Wing. You can add things like objective cards. There are commanders that you can add to your fleets, one per player, and it's like a fleet wide buff that you get, which is kind of cool. But we're not doing any of that right now. This is like bare bones.
Okay.
Okay. But that's good because the core set will just give us what we need to know how to play.
Mm-hmm.
So, what we're going to do, you've got a Victory class Star Destroyer there, Victory 2.
Hmm.
If you zoom in on it, you can see that your hit points are 8,
Yep.
and you've got one blue anti fighter die. So, if you're shooting at an enemy squadron, that's how many dice you would roll. And then you can see you've got like 3 command, 3 squadron, 4 engineering. And as we play, we'll sort of like, as a learning game, just go over what they do.
Okay.
Because if I go over everything again now,
Hmm.
it's not, half of it's not going to stick because you're going to be like, well, wait a minute, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
So, what all you have to do right now is set your speed for the Star Destroyer. It can go 0, 1, or 2. It's worth noting that if you go 0 speed, you cannot use the green defense tokens that are above your card. You'll notice that there's
Ah.
3 of them. There's 2 redirects and 1 brace.
Hmm.
Redirect allows you to redirect a point of damage to another hull zone, an adjacent hull zone. So if you get hit on the back, for example, you can redirect that fire as you like to the left and right sides, which is
Okay.
cool. And then you've got brace, which halves your damage.
Okay.
But if you're going 0 speed, you can't use these. So
Yep.
the typical strategy is always keep moving. Okay, so you'll note that your Star Destroyer is strongest in its front.
Hmm.
If you zoom in on the card again, you'll see that there's 3 red dots and 3 blue dots.
Hmm.
That is how many dice you roll if you're shooting out the front. If you're shooting out the sides, it's 2 red and 1 blue. And in the back, it's just 2 red. Dice also have ranges as well. Red dice is long range, like range 3, I guess, or long range. And then you've got like medium range, which is blue, and then short range, which is black. We don't have black die in this game, so we don't have to worry about that. So you've set your speed, which is good. And from here, I would suggest like putting your Star Destroyer. It has a hard time turning, so
Hmm.
maybe like put them on the outside. That way you can turn in and have some room to turn. But it's up to
Okay.
you. You can put them wherever you like.
Hmm.
In an actual game, when you're setting up for initiative, you figure out who wants initiative. Like you roll dice, or whoever has the lower point cost gets to choose who has initiative.
Okay.
But in this learning core game, we just pick and whatever.
Hmm.
Whoever has initiative will put one big ship down, and then the other player will put one big ship down. Then the other player will put one big ship down. Then it goes back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. In between that, you can also put squadrons down. You can put 2 squadrons down, and then the next player goes. So you can alternate big ship and then 2 squadrons, and another big ship, then another 2 squadrons, however you see fit. But there are rules associated with that, but we're not going to worry about that right now. I'm just going to go ahead and put these out here. Um, so maybe we'll do something like that and something. I don't know if I can grab it. There we go. And if you're happy with the placement of this thing, just hit spawn shields and that'll lock it into place. There you go. So that tells you you'll see that there's shield dials now on
Hmm.
each side. That tells you how strong your ship is on each side. If you take hits, you're just going to hover over the dial and hit like 2 or 3 or whatever to adjust the shields there. When you take hits and there's no shields, then you start taking face down damage cards like you do in X-Wing. Um, so I'm going to put
Yep.
Nebulon B frigate there, and my Corellian Corvette there. You should have, I think, 6 TIE fighters. So they're
Okay.
kind of stacked on each other. So try and drag them and place them. Typically, they are placed within range 1 to 2 of a capital ship.
Oh,
To
okay.
do that, you're going to hit the R button on your Star Destroyer. There's on the back side of your Star Destroyer, there's an R. If you click that, yep, so you'll note that there's lines indicating the arcs, like the sides and the back and the front. And then you've also got, so that would be range 3 there.
Oh, whoops.
Well,
So it needs to be range
actually, let
one
me
to
do the
two.
other. There's 2 range things. There we go. I think it's range 1 to 2. This is range 1. This is range 2. This is range 3. So that
Oh,
TIE fighter needs to be somewhat closer, and this needs to be up by 1. There we go.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, use that as a guide to place your TIE fighters down, and I'm going to do the same thing with my X-Wings here.
How many? 6, you said?
Yeah, you just place all of them. I think I've got... Let me see how many X-Wings. Sometimes they get stuck on top of each other. I think I've got 4 X-Wings. And you should have like 6 TIE fighters or something like that.
Not sure why this one's not moving.
I think it was locked, so I'll unlock it.
Oh, I see.
And then this is on top of that. So,
Oops.
yeah. So it's worth noting that if you move a big ship through a small ship, nothing happens. But if you land on top of these small ships, if you're the one that did the moving, the opponent gets to place them anywhere they want around the capital ship that bumped into them. So, for example, if your ship was out, if your fighter was out here and you moved on top of it, because you did the moving on your Star Destroyer, I get to now pick it up and move it like behind it or to the side, wherever I think would be beneficial to me. So
If I bumped into my own ship?
correct. So
Oh,
yes,
wow.
correct. So even if you bump into one of my ships, if your ship was the one doing the moving, then
Mm-hmm.
I get to choose where the squadrons go,
Okay.
regardless if they belong to you or me, and then vice versa. If I do the moving and run into your ships or my ships, then you get to choose where they go, surrounding that capital ship.
Okay.
So it looks like you've placed all of them. They've got 3 health each. That's good. Okay, and then hit R. All right. So I think we are ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and adjust my speed there. And okay. So at this point, we're in round 1. Do you want initiative or do you want me to have initiative?
It doesn't matter. You want to roll for it?
Sure. So here's a red die. Well, I don't know what the sides are. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Not helpful. How about a 1 through 4? How about that? So on a 1 through 4, you get initiative. That is a 6.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll take initiative first round. So I'm blue and you're orange. If you look on the one side, there's a tracker over here for 6 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
You can play the game for as long as you want, but 6 rounds is like a good timer, so to speak.
I see.
So during the first round, this is simultaneous. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at these dials for our capital ships. You've got 3 of them here. And you're going to set them and then assign them to the base, face down. Now, note that whenever you do assign, go ahead and put that on there and see what happens. It'll flip upside down. Now, do that one. Do it to this one. It goes on the bottom. So
Ah.
it's just that's actually convenient because every round when you go to place one, it needs to go on the bottom. So rather
Mm-hmm.
than having to pick everything up and put this one on there, then the rest back, the game automatically does that for you, which is really nice. So now you have to plan out your moves for the next 3 rounds for your Star Destroyer.
Okay.
As a heads up, this is a little guide over here. But you've got the engineering action, which allows you to repair shields and damage to your hull and also move damage around your shields. Like if you can assign damage from one to the other, like repair shields here and then move the damage over here. Squadron lets you move and shoot a number of fighters, your squadrons, based on your squadron value, which is 3 on your card. So if you do take that action, you can move and shoot with 3 TIE fighters that are at range 1 to 2, I think it is. Or I think it's short to medium range. I'm going to have to look that up. But again, if we look at the ruler here, yeah, I think it's like short to medium range. I think it is. If it's not, then again, this is a learning game and I've not played in quite a while, but I'll have to look that up while we're playing. Okay, so it allows you to move and shoot squadrons early. Otherwise, there's a separate squadron phase where you can either move or shoot. Okay, so doing the whole squadron action lets you like do both early.
Okay.
So there's advantages to doing that if you really want to use your fighters. There's a concentrate fire which allows you to just roll an extra die during an attack of your choice, either red or blue, depending on what range you're at.
Okay.
And then lastly, navigate. That lets you either adjust your speed up or down by 1, or it allows you to adjust your yaw. Actually, I think it allows you to do both. I'm terrible at this. I haven't played in such a long time. I'm actually looking at the little guide card here, and it does say navigate. Change your speed by 1, temporarily increase 1 yaw value by... Yeah, so you can do both. If you hover your mouse over the top one, if you come over here to the side, and if you hover over this and go to... If you see commands...
Oh, I see, yeah.
You'll see the what you get if you take the action. Then, if you decide to take a token instead and reserve that action, it's less of an effect. So if you look at navigate, for example, if you do navigate now, you get to change your speed by 1 and change one of your yaw ticks by 1. However, if you take a token and use it later, you can just change your speed by 1 and that's it.
Okay.
So you can kind of see...
What's the yaw? I'm sorry.
So whenever you move, if you hit the M button on your ship, you have to tick it up a number of times based on your speed. So you're at your speed 1 right now. So you hit the plus sign, there's speed, that's 1 speed. So you can either go, based on your column there, you can do 1 tick either left or right. And it even says that right here on this little 1 on the thing. This means that you can either tick it left 1 or right 1.
Okay.
Okay. If you take the navigate action, however, it lets you adjust your speed on your dial and lets you do an extra tick when you normally wouldn't be able to do an extra tick to the left or right. So you see how there's a red here? Your ship can't support doing that, right? Because you can only do 1 tick at that speed. But with the navigate action, you can add an extra tick left or right. So it's just a quick way to turn if you need to, or increase or decrease your speed.
Okay.
I know it's confusing, but again, this is a learning game, so we're not really gonna play to kill each other.
Yeah.
So yeah. So those are the 4 actions. We're not going to be in range to shoot each other for the first round or 2, so you may want to stock up on particular tokens that you might find useful. So you might want to take an engineer for the first action and a concentrate fire for the second, or whatever you want. Whatever you think you'll need, whatever token that you think you'll spend later on in the game. Whether it be an engineer repair one, or if you think you'll be moving your squadrons in the 3rd or 4th round and need a token to do that, you can do that. But again, you have to sort of plan ahead with the Imperials, because the Star Destroyer has 3 dials. Mine has 2 and 1. My ships are a lot slower. So I'll do that and that. Okay. Alright, so I signed my dials and my speeds, and you can do the same thing with yours. I shouldn't look at them, but I don't mind helping you out.
Do you see that in the chat box?
I don't see it I don't see it in the chat box.
Oh, interesting.
That must just be just for you. So to change it, it's 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh, okay,
should you
okay.
want to change them. And again, if something happens and you don't want a particular action, we can retcon it and say that you did something else just to see,
Yeah.
for the purposes of a learning game. Now, the one that you put on there is going to be round one. That's your round one because everything
Yeah.
else will go under it.
Yeah.
So what you're about to place is now for round two,
Yep.
and then the last one for round three. You can reserve a number of tokens equal to your command value, and your command value is 3 on your card. So you can save up to 3 tokens, but you cannot save 2 of the same tokens. So you can't like have 2 engineer ones in reserve. You can't have 2 concentrate fire. I would recommend doing separate actions for all 3, or at least be sure that you're going to get the third one, like you're going to use the third one rather than take the token for it.
Mm.
So anyway, so you've assigned your dials and you've picked your speed. So
Okay.
now, since I have initiative, I get to go first. I now will just pick one of my ships, and I'll pick one of my ships and just shoot, and then I move. I know it's weird. In X-wing, you move and then you shoot. In
Mm.
Armada, you shoot and then you move. It's weird, but you're gonna reveal the command dial. So I'll go ahead and reveal the command dial for, not what I wanted. Is this the right one? Yeah. So I revealed an engineering icon, and I'm not going to use it now. I have nothing to repair, so I'm just going to take a engineer repair token and save it for later. And now I go to shoot, and I don't see anyone to shoot. I can attack in 2 separate hull zones. I can pick one hull zone, front,
Mm.
shoot, and then left hull zone, shoot. If I decide to shoot at a squadron, I get to if I choose like squadrons to shoot at, I get to shoot at every single squadron in that cone, rather than just the one.
Ah,
Yeah, it's pretty
cool.
cool. So I can't hit anything from here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and move, and I move 3. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like do 1, 2, 3 ticks, and I have to figure out how I'm gonna turn. I'm a little worried about going toe to toe with a Star Destroyer, to be honest with you. Because if you go straight, all right, maybe I should turn away, and I can do 2 ticks that way. So I'm gonna hit move. Oh, wrong button. I don't know why it does that. So I'm gonna hit move on that, and my ship just moved up.
Um,
And I'm gonna hit done on my little ruler, and there you go. And that's it. I believe that's all I can do with that particular ship. And now it is your turn. You get to move your big ship.
okay.
So first of
Um,
all, reveal your command dial,
which is this
the
one
top
here?
one. Yep.
Yep.
And now decide: do you want to take that action, or do you want to take a token for it?
I'll take the action.
Okay, that allows you to increase your speed or decrease your speed by 1. So you can up it to 2, and now you can do an extra tick when you decide to move. So if you're going to turn this way,
Hmm.
you may want to use this one.
That one. Oh,
The
okay.
only reason being, if you turn this way, the back of your ship may land on the ruler and break it. Whatever, it's fine. In real life, that's you always try and use the side that won't collide with the ruler. You'll see.
Oh,
But
okay.
anyway, so you get to do 2 speeds. So you want to hit the plus sign twice. Okay,
Yep.
now you can assign ticks as you see fit, and you can do 1 extra tick to one that normally wouldn't get one. So you can do 1 tick to the first one, or an extra tick to the second one. Yep. So you could do that if you want.
Oh, I see. Cool.
So that would take you straight, but your navigate allows you to turn hard if you need to,
Oh, I see.
because normally that's all you could do,
I
right?
see.
But with the navigate, you can take an extra tick and go an extra this way to turn harder.
Okay, I see what you mean. I think I think I will just do uh maybe navigate was a bad one.
No, it's that's fine. I mean, There's
That's
nothing. You
okay.
increased your speed. You're getting out there.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'll just go straight.
You go straight. Okay, so just hit done when you're done. Oh, you hit. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant move. That was my bad. So you're gonna go two
Oh,
up
it's okay.
like that and then move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there we
Yeah.
go.
Now done. All right. So that's it. And
Can I
now
shoot now?
no. Remember you attack
Oh.
first and then move. You weren't in
Oh,
range,
I see, I
and you're
see.
still not in range. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Now I get to move my big ship. I'm going to go ahead and reveal the dial for my Corellian Corvette, and it is also an engineer token or
Mm.
repair. I call it engineering, it's repair. I'll take the token rather than do the action, and I'm going to go ahead and move. So I'm just going to do, let's see, I'm doing speed 3. 1, 2, 3. So I kind of just want to speed along there. I'm in no hurry. So we'll go move. And I think, yeah, I think that's good. So I'll hit done. Okay, that's all. So now we move on to the squadron phase. This is where we take turns activating two squadrons. We either move or shoot with them, but not both. Had we
Okay.
activated them with a squadron action, we could have done both, but we didn't. So now we move two at a time in order. It's your turn. Or actually, is it? Let's see. Players take turns. Um, I think you get to go. I don't think initiative changes there. Okay, so according to the rulebook, this phase starts with the player who has initiative. So I know it went like me, you, me, and
Mhm.
in reality it would be you, but we're out of that phase and we're in a new one. So I get
Okay,
initiative again. So I'm
cool.
just going to pick two of these, and to do that, I'm going to hit the move button on here, and it'll actually draw a little circle. And I'm just going to
Ah.
move it within the confines of said circle, and then hit done. And then I'm going to click the button that's blue to change it to orange. That's how we keep track of which squadrons have moved
Mm.
during this phase and attacked. So I'm going to do the same thing with this one here, and I'll just hit done. Okay, and I'll go ahead and do that. So now it is your turn. You get to choose two of your squadrons to move because you can't attack with anything. You've got a speed of 4, so you can go a lot faster than I can. Now keep in mind, your ship is going to move again next round, and if you bump into them, I get to pick where they go around your
Yes.
ship. Okay,
Oh, wait, I forgot to. There we go.
you're fine. Getting the hang of it. So those were your two. I'm going to go ahead and move my two. I
Hmm?
mean, you can go ahead and move yours. I don't think it's going to matter because we're not in range of anything. So I'll just go ahead and do something like that. And do something like that.
Can you rotate them and stuff?
There's no need to rotate. They have a 360. That red circle is their
Uh,
attack range.
Interesting.
Whoa.
Cool. How come I can go all the way
Oh,
out there?
because you didn't hit the move button. Oh, well. Hit.
Thought I thought I did.
Um, that's weird. Maybe it wasn't locked.
Maybe it's because I'm not supposed to move at the same time you did.
No. Is it locked? Oh, try again. Hit move. Yeah, there you
Okay, there
go.
we go.
Yeah, I guess it was just a bug. All right, so I moved all my X-wings. So go ahead and move all your Tie fighters. It's just 2-2, 2-2, 2-2
Um,
until we're out.
Now you said I could fly over them, right?
Yep, you can fly over them, but if you land on them, that's when collisions occur.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all of them. So now is the last phase, which is the status phase. This is where if we had used any defense tokens, we can flip them back to the green side. But we didn't really do any of that, so we don't have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're on to round 2. So at the very first part of the phase, the dial that you picked, you're going to pick a thing for it and then put it on the bottom of your stack there. I'm trying to figure out where I'll be 2 turns from now. I guess we'll just do that. And with this one... Not helpful. Let's do that. Okay. All right. Are you happy with your choice?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. Sounds good. You're very confident there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now we're on to the ship phase, and you have initiative this time. So you, with your Star Destroyer, get to shoot first and then move.
Okay.
So,
I'm not in range, I don't think.
If we take a look, doesn't look like it.
Mm-mm.
Barely. So you have, well, you reveal your dial. And what do you got there? Concentrate fire. So since you really can't shoot, you can take a token if you want to sort of wait for a future round. And and now because you can't shoot, you have to move now.
Yes. Okay. So I have a speed of 2.
Yep. So you're going to do 2 ticks.
On the right ruler?
Yeah, it's fine, depending on where you go.
Or on the left? Mm-hmm.
Try the left one if you want, and see if the ruler lets you get away with it. So, there you go. Cool. And now you can decide where you want to go with that.
So it says I can only move 1 tick. I can only rotate 1 tick. Is that correct?
On the second one,
Like
yes.
this?
Had you
Yes.
yes. So had you used the navigate action, that would have given you 2 ticks.
Okay. I will move like that if that's all right.
All right. So hit move. Okay. So you're fine. Hit done. See, in real life, that would have overlapped. You see how
I
it's
see what you mean.
So sometimes you have to use the other side, but it looks like this game is programmed to let you do either. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you've done that, and now it is my turn. I have to choose one of my ships to activate. I think I'll do the Nebulon B frigate, which is the larger one. Reveal the dial, and it's a... Okay, I don't know why I went back under there, but yeah. It's concentrate fire. And let me see what range I'm at. Range. Okay. So I've got range. I can only shoot out of the same hull zone once. So even though I get 2 shots, like 1 out of one hull zone, 1 out of another, all of your ships right now are just out of the one side. So I have to pick. Do I want to go after your fighters or do I want to go after your Star Destroyer? Another thing to note is that my anti-fighter are blue dice, which is only medium range. The only one I'd be able to shoot is this one up here with so I think that's just a waste. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot I've got 1 red die that I could possibly shoot, but I do have that concentrate fire. So what I could do is I could add another red die and make it 2 red die. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to roll 1. And after you roll, then you decide whether or not you want to use your concentrate fire. I will. I got an accuracy result. And what that means is I get to pick one of your defense tokens and say, nope, you can't use that right now during your defense. But I'm going to add a second die and roll that one instead for my concentrate fire. And it's a blank. So that was actually really bad on my part. All I did was lock down one of your defense tokens, but I didn't actually hit you. So it was kind of a wash that way. So that was just bad for me. So
you're just being nice.
No, that's how it went. So I'm gonna go ahead and just move now. Let's get rid of the range, and I'm moving at range 3, I think. So I don't like that you're bearing down on me like that, kind of worried that you're gonna like wreck me. All right, so I'll do 1, 2, 3, and then that would put me like out here.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit move and done. And that was it for the one capital ship I have. You don't have any other capital ships left, so I'm going to move my Corellian Corvette, reveal that dial. It is a navigate, which means I get to adjust my speed. I'm going to go ahead and increase it to 4, and I get an extra tick. I can't shoot anything, so I'm just going to move it. So at 1, 2, 3, 4. How am I going to do this? Sure. Let's just do that. I could do another. All right, fine. We'll hit done. Oh, did not want to do that. 4. And move. Now done. Okay. So we're sort of flying along there. So now the ship phase is over. And now we're in Squadron Phase. Any ships that were not activated by a capital ship or a regular ship this round would now move. You have initiative, so you get to go first. I don't think any of your TIE fighters are in attack range of anything to shoot at, so you just simply move 2, I move 2. Now, whenever you move a TIE fighter, or a squadron for that matter, into the range of another squadron, it becomes an engagement. And you are forced to stay there until one of you dies. It's like a dogfight kind of thing.
Oh, wow.
It also
Crazy.
prevents me, like, let's say my X-Wings make a run at your Star Destroyer.
Mhm.
If you bring some TIE fighters and engage me, I cannot attack your Star Destroyer with my X-Wings until I defeat your TIE fighters.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're a great defensive screen that way.
Okay. I'll move. Um.
Those TIE fighters are going all in there. All right. And that was 1. And I'll click that blue.
Yep. And
Now keep in mind, by doing that, I now don't have to move my X-Wing and I can shoot you.
yeah.
So I'm going to get a free shot on you. Oh,
Okay.
okay. Just letting you know.
That's fine. I'm just curious,
Okay.
like how the game works and stuff.
No,
with
that's cool.
combat.
Well, I'm going to move 2. You move
Oh yeah,
2,
that's
I
right.
move
That's
2.
right.
You're fine.
That's right.
I'm going to move 1. Done. And I'm going to move 2. And now you get to move 2. Like how you rotate them.
I keep forgetting. You don't need to do that.
No. It's okay.
Mm.
Okay. Nasty.
Yeah, click that stupid done button.
There you go.
Okay.
And I'm at range 1 here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to shoot this TIE fighter. Now,
Okay.
there's no attack and defense. There's no defense dice in this game like an X-Wing.
Okay.
I simply look at my X-Wing card, and my anti-fighter is 4 blue dice. So I'm going to roll 4 blue dice, and if I get any hits, then great. Criticals do not matter on fighters. So I'm going to hit roll, unless otherwise specified by the card. Okay, so this was extremely lucky for me. I got 3 hits and a critical. Criticals, again, do not hit when it comes to squadrons. However, I hit you 3 times.
Yeah.
It just so happens, however, that you have 3 health on these TIE fighters. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. He's down to 0, and this is just gone.
Yeah.
My X-Wing squadron just got very lucky.
It's thematic.
I guess. So that was one
Hmm.
hit done. And the other squadron I do not think is in range of anyone, so he is going to move up here to engage these TIE fighters, prevent you from attacking my Nebulon B frigate. And there's that. And now you have two other TIE fighters up there that you have yet to do anything with.
Yeah. Now, do I get a free attack on these
No,
on
they've already moved.
Oh, I
They
see. I see.
during this phase they either
I
move
see.
or shoot,
I
not both. But if you wanted to make them move and shoot at the same time, that's where the squadron command comes in with
I
your capital ship.
see.
But you have to be within range. I meant to look that up, and I never did.
That's okay.
Squadron.
Okay. And I'm all set for moving.
Okay. Um. All right. So you're good there. And so that ends this phase, I think. There's nothing else. We moved all of our squadrons. We didn't attack anywhere. And I think now we clean up of any tokens that... Yep, we didn't spend any defense tokens. So now we're on to round 3. This is where I get initiative again.
Hmm.
And now we're going to the command phase. We're going to pick the dials that we had and put them on the bottom. I guess I'll do that and that. Okay. So, are you good?
Hold on.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm good.
Good? Okay. So, from here, I'm going to pick... Okay, which capital ship do I want to activate first? This is tempting. Let's take a look at the range here. Again, what sucks for me is that all of your ships are in one arc. If I had a TIE fighter up here, I could have shot that TIE fighter out of the one arc, then switched to the different arc and shot there. So now I have a choice. Do I shoot at your Star Destroyer with one red die, or do I try and take pot shots at 4 different TIE fighter squadrons? This one, this one, this one, and this one. I might attack those. So I'm going to reveal my dial for the Nebulon B frigate,
Mhm.
and it is a concentrate fire. When you're attacking squadrons, it does not happen for all the squadrons. You pick. So whenever you get concentrate fire, you don't get to use that concentrate fire action for all of the squadrons you're attacking. That would be overpowered. You simply choose it for one attack, and that's it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to attack one TIE fighter squadron at a time with 2 blue dice each.
Okay.
My anti-fighter is, for that Nebulon B frigate, 2 blue dice.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with the one closest to me here, the one I just pinged, and I'm going to roll 2 blue dice. So I'm going to clear that, roll 2 blue. Nope. Roll that again. There we go. And I got 2 criticals, which does nothing against you.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, criticals don't do anything against squadrons unless the card specifies otherwise. So that was a miss. I have concentrate fire. I could add another blue die, but I may wait. I'm going to go ahead and attack this one now. So I'm going to roll 2 more blue dice. 2 hits. I'm going to go ahead and choose now to add my 3rd blue die with concentrate fire.
Mhm.
And if I get another hit, I can possibly knock it out. No, it's a critical. So I do 2 damage to this TIE fighter here. So he is down to 1 hit point. You got it. Now I'm going to attack this squadron here with 2 blue dice. So I'm going to clear. 1, 2. Roll. And I got 2 hits. So that one is down. This one here is down to 1 hit point. And I'm going to attack this one out here. And roll those. 2 hits. Wow, my dice are doing some serious work. So your TIE fighters are taking some nasty damage. Unfortunately, I have no other arc on you. No front arc, back arc, left arc, so I just have to now move. So I think my speed is 3. So I'm going to do 3 ticks. Oh. The buttons are so close together. Okay. And how do I want to play this? I don't want me... Alright, so I guess we'll do that. And hit move. And hit done. So now I'm like... Let's get rid of that range thing. Okay, so my Nebulon B frigate is gone. And now you get a shot with your Star Destroyer. Because it's your turn now. Okay. So you reveal your dial.
Oh, this one?
Mm-hmm. And it is a... Okay, so you can either use it or save it, but you really don't have any repairs to make.
Yeah,
so
I guess I'll just save it.
Yeah, that's good. Now you've got 2 tokens saved up there. And now you can shoot... well, you have 2 shots, actually. Out your front, you can shoot the X-Wings, however, you're out of range. Because you're shooting 1 blue die as an anti-fighter... Again, blue dice are medium range, which is this middle arc here. Mm-hmm. So you can't actually reach this X-Wing. But you can use your red dice against my Nebulon B frigate. So you get 2 red dice, and you can reroll 1 if you want with your concentrate fire token that you've got saved.
Can I shoot my TIE fighter for being useless?
Well, that is thematic of the Empire, I guess, but... Wow, okay.
Oh, just kidding, Mm-hmm. All right, so 2 red dice?
Yeah, 2 red dice.
Okay.
All right, you got 2 hits there. Awesome. You don't even have to re-roll if you don't want to.
Oh, was I not supposed to do it on your pad?
No, it's fine. It's fine. So I have a choice to make. I can use my brace action, my evade. Evade at long range negates a die completely. I'll just use brace though because it doesn't really matter whether I get rid of 1 damage or halve the damage. It's still the same amount. So I'm going to use my brace token, flip it over. That takes the damage from 2 to 1. So I take a damage on my front hull zone because you were aiming at it, I assume. Actually, you have I think line of sight. I don't know how to use the ruler here if there is such a thing in tabletop, but if you draw, basically, you see this little yellow dot on here? You would draw a line from that to my yellow dot. And if it's unobstructed, meaning no arc interferes with that, let's see if I can, yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. That's unobstructed. Try drawing it to this one here.
Which one?
Right here. Yep. See, that's unobstructed. So did you want to shoot my front or side? My side only... My front has 3 shields. My side has 1. So if you shoot my side, I'll be out of shields on this side.
Oh. Sure.
Okay. So I would say erase the line because we don't need it anymore. And now I have 0 shields on that right side. So any more hits on that side and I take damage.
I can't erase it.
What if I give you permissions? Promote? What about now?
Not sure why I can't erase it. Hold on. Oops.
Erase drawn lines. I got it.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Whew. Okay. So, all right. So now you get to move. Unless you want to... No, you get to save your tokens. Okay. So now you get to move.
Okay.
You have what? 2 ticks? Your speed 2? Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
You're going to plow right through your ships, your little squadrons there. Find out. There you go. You get 1 tick left or right, or you can go straight. Now, your most powerful guns are on your front. So you want to try and, like, bring your guns to bear. Also, keep in mind, if you fly off the mat this way, it's like an X-Wing, it's game over. So I would turn in if you can, but...
Wait, what if I fly back here?
Turning, you'd have to make sure you can turn. I mean, your Star Destroyer is like as slow as molasses, unless you use a
Okay.
navigate. Which if you have that saved up, great. But if you don't, it's going to be hard to turn at that point, in my opinion.
Oops. Okay. So, and then I have one tick or two.
It's one tick.
Did I just bump?
Um, I'll call it a no. It's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it did
Well,
on the
it
in
wouldn't
the
say.
chat.
It doesn't say in the chat.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. If it, I don't see it as overlapping. It looks fine to me. Are you happy with that, or do you want to take it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll hit done,
Okay.
and that's it.
Mhm.
So now I get to shoot and then move with my Corellian Corvette over here. So do I have anything in range? Probably not. At my anti-fighter are blue dice, I believe.
Mhm.
Yeah, blue dice. So I can't hit anything from here. So I'm stuck with just moving. I can move 4. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do 1 tick that way, 1 tick that way. That might actually bump. That would be bad. Should have thought about this a bit more. What if I... Yeah, no, I don't think anything I do I'm going to bump.
Well, what if you just go straight or
Ah,
to the
there we
left?
go.
There you go.
Wow.
You got it.
Okay. So I can just sort of hug the outside. So we'll do move. There we go. So flying in formation, I guess. And hit done.
I gotta do a K turn.
Yeah, yeah, with a Corelli. I'd like to see a Star Destroyer do a K turn or a Talon roll
A
or...
talon
Yeah,
roll,
right,
barrel roll.
right. And a boost. A massive ship. Okay,
Oh,
anyway.
okay.
Um, so now we're on the Squadron phase. And you have... No, I have initiative, right? So I pick 2 to activate, and then I do that. So here's the thing. Am I in range? I am not. Am I in range? Wow, you really you really picked your moves well. Alright, I have to attack with this one, and I'm going to try and finish off the one to the right of me.
Okay.
So I'm just going to roll 4 dice. I'm going to clear these off. 1 hit. That's all I need. Wow, 4 hits. I think I demolished him.
Yep.
So this guy here has 0 hit points and is
He's
removed.
gone.
Alright. And I'll change him to orange. And because I don't want to I don't want to move myself into a position to be attacked. So I'm going to move... I kind of want to move my X-Wing down here and head off your Star Destroyer for the next turn. Alright, so I'll hit done. Okay, so now you get to do 2 TIE Fighters squadrons.
Okay. Um.
Now you've got 2 TIE Fighters here, right?
Yep.
You could attack that one and use this one to attack that one. Your TIE Fighters also have an ability, too.
They do.
Swarm. While attacking a squadron engaged with another squadron, you may re-roll 1 die. So all of your TIE Fighters have that Swarm ability. So these two, because they're engaged with this X-Wing together, they both get to re-roll 1 die when you attack.
All right. I'll attack this guy.
Okay. So how many dice is on your card? 3, I think it is? Or is it 4?
It looks like
Three.
four or
Three
three.
blue dice.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was looking at the arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So three blue?
Yep, three blue. I'll clear that off. All right, so
Got it. It's right here.
you didn't roll them though. That I didn't. You have to roll them.
Oh.
They don't automatically roll. They always come up hits.
Oh, you
Like
know
if
what? That's how it was. I didn't roll them in the other time. I
it's
thought they were
it's
just rolled.
it's fine.
My bad.
No,
My
you're
bad.
fine. Well, there you go. 2 hits and a critical, but you get to re-roll one die. Why don't you re-roll that critical? Or you could have just picked up the die here. Just
Sorry.
no, do this. No, just re-roll that one.
No, it's whatever this thing. It's a miss, right?
Yeah, it's fine. So you got 2 hits on me.
Yeah, 2 hits.
So I lose 2 shields there, and that one activated. And
Yep.
then this one here is
This
going
one
to attack. Same guy.
Yep.
All right.
So that's
So
three.
3 more dice. Yep. So you can just keep those and just roll them. You get to re-roll one die.
Oh. Okay, that's a miss.
Well, there's
So
this
just
one.
one hit.
All right, one.
Yeah, just one hit.
All right. So I'm down to 2.
Okay.
All right. So they went. So at this point, I'm gonna move this squadron. Now that these have moved, I'm gonna put them closer, I think, but not close enough to be attacked by the ones that haven't been activated yet. So
Mhm.
let's move them here. And this one has yet to move. No, this one. I kind of want to keep that one there. I like where he is. Just move him back. Hit. Done. Okay. And now you've got 2 TIE fighters to move.
Okay.
Now here's the thing. My corvettes, my larger ships don't have any escorts, so you could actually get in there with TIE fighters and try and knock them out.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Without, I thought you got a chance, like a chance to hit me, like a free hit.
Well, okay. On my turn, I have to decide out of my hull zones, do I want to attack your big ship or your squadrons? That's what I have to
Okay.
pick. I mean, I could. So yeah, if you stay out of range, you're safe. But I'm just saying, like, if you want to attack me, you could only because I mean, like, there's no X-wings up there guarding it. You know what I mean?
But I can't move. I can't move and attack. You would have to attack, and then I'd have to wait the next round.
Right. Correct. Well,
Okay.
correct. Right. It's up to you. Yeah, if you want to stay there, that's cool.
That's fine.
Now, keep in mind, if I shoot then move, you're no longer going to be within range. So you may want to move like in front of me or like, I don't know. Like when I move this guy, you want to make sure that you still have a beat on him during the squadron phase. Like
Uh,
I'm going speed 3, so I may end up like out here ish, if I had to guess, depending on where I turn and everything else.
yeah.
You really like to rotate your.
Sorry. All right. Go here.
Okay. So that's it for the squadron phase. Now we refresh any defense tokens that we used. I'm going to refresh my brace. And now we're on to round 4. And now we're in the command phase where we pick our dials again. Oh, I forgot to reveal this when I moved. That's all right. It was just concentrate fire. I couldn't attack anyway.
Does that mean you get a token?
No, my command limit is only 1, meaning I can only reserve 1 token at a time. I already have a repair, so I couldn't take the token even if I wanted it.
Oh, so my command limit is 3, so I can only take 3 tokens. Is that how it works?
Correct.
Okay, I see.
But yeah, you're good. I'm going to do that. Okay. And I guess I'm done on my end.
Yep, me too.
Okay. So now, who has initiative? That would be you. So
Okay.
now you get to
Reveal my
Shoot.
dial?
Yeah,
Oh.
reveal your dial, right? Let's see what you got. And that was a oh, there you go. That's fleet. So now any ships within range, I think it's again 1 to 2. Don't quote me on it. Um, I'll just say that. What's your limit? 3. Your
Uh,
your fleet
for
limit.
what? 3 squadrons?
Yeah, that's how many squadrons you can activate with this action. Looks like you're
Uh,
in range. I'm just gonna say range 1 to 2. I think it's how that works. You're in range of all 4, so you can pick any 3 that you want to move and shoot with.
oh, that's how it works. Okay, so you can move and shoot.
Yes,
Okay.
you pick 3 to move and shoot, and they will not get used again on during the squadron phase. Like you're taking their turns early,
Uh,
is what the
oh,
squadron.
I see, I see, I see, I see. All right, I will move and shoot with this guy first.
Okay, and you're gonna attack the one that's weaker.
Yes.
What you could do, and this is just a thought,
Okay.
if you move this guy closer, then that way you've got double swarm. Like your ability will kick in twice.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can
that's
reroll
right.
2 dice instead of 1. So if you want to shoot with this one, the one that you just moved,
Yeah.
these two, yep. So now you can reroll 2 of your dice.
Okay.
Okay, so just roll 3 dice and you can reroll 2 of them. Okay, so you're gonna reroll those 2 there.
Oh, dang it.
All right, so that's another hit. So you got 2 hits there, which
Okay.
is enough actually to take out my X-wing squadron. Good job.
Okay. So that was just one ship?
That was 1 ship, and you still have 2 other ships to go. So I'm gonna mark this as blue because you moved him and shot him. Now you
Okay.
can move and shoot with 2 other ones.
With this one.
Okay. So you're gonna attack this guy here.
Yeah. Um, is that one also in range? Okay.
Yeah, I'm in range of all 3, so you get 2 rerolls.
Two rerolls. Okay.
So you get 3 dice with 2 rerolls on it. Complete whiff, but you can reroll 2 of them.
Oh
Wow.
my
Okay, those
gosh.
TIE fighters stink. All right.
Yeah, they do.
That's all right. You still have 1 more that you could
Yeah.
activate. In fact, I mean, you could either use that one or you can move this squadron in here and take a shot at my side hull if you really wanted to. Up to you.
Nah, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
So you're going to move
Just
that
attack
one
that
down?
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to move him or do you want to just keep him there?
I'll just keep him there because he's at range, right?
Yeah, he's at range.
Like to shoot.
Yep. Sounds good. And you've got, wow, you get to reroll that crit there.
Mm.
Not bad.
Can I reroll it again since I only used one reroll?
How does that work?
Attackers will engage.
I'm not sure if that's. I'll have to look that up later. I don't think so. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
if for funsies, if you want to, go ahead. Just to see. It
Didn't
wouldn't have
work.
mattered. All right, so I
2
take
hits.
2 hits, so I'm down to
Yeah.
3 health on that one.
Okay.
All right, so that was your command. Now you shoot with your Star Destroyer. We'll
Okay.
take a look at your rollers and see what you're capable of doing. You've got anti-fighter on the front, on the side, and you've got side arc and back arc on these guys back here to some degree.
Can I just shoot this one?
Yes. So the way it's going to work is you're going to do 1 blue die against this one and 1 blue die against that one.
Okay.
Every fighter within your arc, up to range medium.
Okay.
So just roll 1 die for the 1 damage and 1 die for the other damage. So the one in front gets 1 damage. All right, so he's down to 4. And
Okay.
roll for the other one. And
No, nothing.
all right, it's all right. Now you get another shot. You pick a different hull zone and shoot out of that. You can either do a 1 blue die against that one, or you can do 2 red dice against one of these. Well, this is obstructed, I think, so it would be this guy.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter like if it's a range 1, 2, or 3.
The red dice
Yes.
go 1, 2, or 3. The red dice have the longest range.
So this would be a blue die over here.
Yes, this area is black dice. This
Oh, I
area is
see.
blue dice.
Blue.
This area is red. However, red dice can be shot in short and medium ranges too.
Oh, interesting.
So you could do 2 red dice into my unshielded side here and do some damage. If you so choose.
Yeah, that's fine. Two red.
Okay. 2 red
All
it
right,
is.
so 1, 2, and roll.
Oh boy. Okay, 2
Oh,
hits and an accuracy. So you can pick now one of my defense tokens to not use. I've got 2 braces, so you could say just say I don't want you using that.
I don't want you using this one.
Okay, it's just a brace. All right, so then I'll use the other brace
Yeah, I figured.
and have the damage to 1. So I take a face down damage card on my Nebulon B frigate. And my health is 5 in all. I'm down to 4.
Okay.
So 4 more hits and my Nebulon B frigate is toast.
Oh, please. You act as if you're in dire straits. Dude,
I
you have
am.
so many ships.
No, I don't. Your Star Destroyer is powerful. Look at all your shields.
Oh, okay. You're so
Anyway.
nice.
So now you have to move your ship.
Okay. So that's at a speed 2, tick 1, right?
Yeah, so it's 2 ticks. Oh, you're at speed 1. You're at speed 2.
Me
So,
too.
yep, so 2 ticks. And then you can adjust the second one to the left, right. Now keep in mind, yeah, you see, you need to turn at some point.
I know, I
This
know.
is the edge, like
I know.
just letting you know, I would turn this way.
I
So
can't though, because then I'll bump into
no,
you.
you won't. You'll be right here. Oh, maybe. Yeah, you're right. But I mean, it's either that or go off the table. What else are you gonna do? Seriously?
Well, I bumped into you.
Here, undo.
Dang it.
You're gonna bump into me either way. Even if you
What
do
if...
that.
Hold on, wait. Can I... Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay. Undo.
So you're gonna bump into me anyway.
Yeah.
So
So I might as well.
yeah, you might as well just accept that.
That's okay. Oops.
Yeah, that's hard. Like the buttons are so small.
Move. Okay. That's fine. I bumped into you.
Did you?
Yeah.
Actually, no, you didn't.
No, I did. For sure.
You didn't.
What?
Look at if you zoom in real close. Done. Yeah, it's fine. All right. So now I get to pick a ship, shoot with it, and move. I think the Nebulon B frigate needs to turn to get his unshielded side out of there. So let's see what kind of range I've got. I have to shoot first. So I can do 1 attack out the front. Actually, I have range on your Star Destroyer.
Oh, yeah, you do.
1 red die, though. I don't know if it's really worth it. I kind
Go
of want
for
to
it.
take out your TIE fighters, but
Oh, go for it. Mm-hmm.
no.
Whatever your Nebulon heart desires.
No, I'm going to go with anti-fighter. I'm going to shoot out the front with my 2 blue dice at this lone TIE fighter here. So that's 2 blue dice. And
I get 4 defense die?
No. That's X-Wing, and you get 3.
Okay.
But anyway, a hit and a crit, so it's just 1 damage. So you're down to 2. Now I'm going to shoot out my side arc. Same thing. I have side arc on this guy as well. Because of the way it's split there. You see how the white lines splits between them? You see that? If you look at it from top down, you'll see the white line cutting right through it.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to do side arc on that one and this one. The others are out of range. I can't hit blue dice all the way out here. So I'm going to do 2 blue dice on the one I just hit. I should have revealed my dial first, huh?
That's okay.
That was a concentrate fire. I'm going to go ahead and use that concentrate fire, actually, and roll another blue die to try and finish you off. Crit. Nope, not going to happen. So it's one more hit on that TIE fighter here. So you're down to 1.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm going to do 2 dice against that one there. So clear. 1, 2. And 1 hit. So you're down to 2. And now I have to move. So with movement of 3, I need to, like, get over there. Some serious turns. Alright, so I don't like the fact that my shields are still... It's fine.
What do you mean?
My unshielded side is still facing everybody. I want to turn my ship around so I don't have to deal with that. All right, so there's that. And now the only capital ship remaining during this round is my Corellian Corvette. That is concentrate fire. Mm-hmm. So let me go and undo this range and activate this one. So the only thing I can do with this is anti-fighter this one once. And that's, I think, 1 blue die. Yeah. So I get 1 blue die. But actually I get 2 because of my concentrate fire. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to roll 2 and hope for the best here. 1 hit. Okay. So nice. I got the hit I needed to knock this one out.
Yep.
And... Nice. Alright, so now I have to move with him. And let's do 4. Now I gotta try and move around. That would hit. I can only fly around the... I gotta, like, reduce my speed at some point here. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess, move. Staying in formation. Done. It's kind of sucks, because I'm trying to get behind your Star Destroyer, but, like...
I'm at a speed, too.
Yeah, I know. Alright. So, that's it for that. Now we're in Squadron Phase, and now we get to activate. You have initiative, right? Round 4? Yeah. So you now, any remaining TIE fighters that you did not use this round, you get to use. But I don't think you have any left.
Nope. So, and I used all of them last time because of my command thing.
Right. So now I'm just going to use mine.
Yep.
Here's the thing. All right. So I'm going to use these guys to attack your front.
Mm-hmm.
So I get... My X-Wings have bomber. While attacking a ship, each of your crit icons adds 1 damage to the damage total, and you can resolve a critical effect, assuming that I get hull damage. So my criticals actually do matter against ships with criticals.
Oh, nice.
That's what the bomber title means. So I'm going to just roll one red die for the 1. And it's a hit. And 1 die for the other one. It's a crit. Okay, so I did 2 damage to your front shield. Now, here's the thing. You do have, for the first hit that was 1 damage, you could use a redirect token to move that damage to an adjacent hull zone if you wanted to. Meaning, instead of taking 1 damage in the front, you could have moved it to the one side that is away from everyone.
Okay, can I do that?
Yeah, so this goes down to 2, and this is on 2. You can do the same thing again if you want. You can use your other redirect token to transfer it again. So this front remains at 3, and this is now 1.
Okay.
So you're just...
Can I... So that's 2 redirects?
Yeah, it was 2 redirects, yep.
Can I use a repair token? No?
Yeah, I believe on your turn, yes.
Oh, okay.
But yes, you can. To get all those shields back, yes.
Interesting.
So I've attacked with them, and now I have no choice but to just try and knock out this TIE fighter here. I'll just do 4 attack dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, just 1. I got 2. Okay, so that TIE fighter is down to 0.
Mm-hmm.
And is out. So my X-Wings are doing some work. My larger ships, not so much. And that's it. So now we're on to round 5, where I have initiative again. And now we get to pick our dials again for the upcoming rounds. Gosh, am I even in range? Okay, let's do this. Actually... Do that one. Is this working? Okay. Same one. Okay. And this is... All right. Are you good? Did you pick? Okay. All right, so I get to activate a command ship or a capital ship. So I think I'll activate my Nebulon B frigate. Well, see, if I move it closer, then you get a shot on me, probably. So I'm kind of hesitant to do that. I may move my other ship first, because it's got more shields on it. So I'm going to reveal that. It's a navigate token, so I can adjust its movement, or speed, rather. I think I might stay at speed 4, but I get that extra tick. Yeah, let's do that. So I don't get to really hit anything, I don't think. Yeah, there's no one in range. All right, so let's do 1, 4. Okay, now I got to figure out how I'm going to do this. All right, so I could go that way with it. That would give my Nebulon B frigate some room to maneuver. I want to stay behind this Star Destroyer. I kind of want to get closer, though. All right, yeah, that turns me in. Okay, let's do that. And move. Okay. And I think that's all I can do. So now you get to activate your Star Destroyer by revealing the dial.
Okay.
And it is a navigate. So you can now adjust your speed by 1 and adjust your 1 yaw by an extra 1 if you need to.
Okay. I'm going to...
Let's see where you're in range of first. You have to shoot, then move.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry.
You're fine.
I'll shoot this thing here.
Okay. So
and this one?
Yep, so you've got, what, 1 blue die for each one? Okay.
That is
accuracy. Nothing. Yeah, it's all right.
And
nothing. Nothing. Yeah, it's hard. These guys don't have great anti-fighter defense.
That's okay.
You have one more hull zone, though. You can either shoot out the left side, or the right side, rather, or you can aim out the back at one of my 2 ships. You've got another shot at my unshielded hull zone back here with your rear guns. That would be 2 red dice.
Sure, 2 red dice.
All right. Go for it. A hit and a crit. That's actually really good.
Wow.
So I have to figure out now. What was your dial? What was your command?
Navigate.
Navigate. Okay, so you're good.
Oh, can I use concentrate fire?
Oh yeah. That allows you to re-roll a die. Do you really want to re-roll one of your hits?
Oh, I should have re-rolled it for the X-wing.
Do you want to go ahead and re-roll it for the X-wing? Go ahead. Just
is that
roll.
fair?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll another. No. Just roll another blue die. It's fine.
Okay.
We'll retcon it and say you used the token. Did you... Oh, it's a hit. Okay, so which X-Wing was it?
This one.
Okay. And what about your engineer, your repair? Do you want to use that? Did you take any damage?
Can I use both at the same time?
Yeah, you can. Pretty sure. So you can repair... So the way engineer tokens work, it's half of whatever your engineer value is, which is 4, so it's 2. 1 point lets you move damage. 2 points lets you repair 1 shield to the next point up. So yeah, you can move
So
that to 2.
this one to 2. Okay.
Yep.
Okay,
And
thank
that
you.
removes your engineer token.
Yep. That's fine.
Okay.
All right, now I can move?
Yeah, but give me no.
Did you?
You attacked my. I have to figure out how to assign damage.
Oh, crit and a hit.
So right. So with the evade, I have 1 evade. I think I can. Oh, I forgot to redo that. I think the evade lets me avoid. Let me see what that does here real quick.
Mm-hmm.
The evade, I think, at long range, cancel 1 attack die of your choice. Well, I'm going to cancel the crit, obviously. But I still take 1 damage face down because I can't have 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take another face down damage card here. All right, so my evade token is used. But yes, now you would move.
Okay.
And
Was that extreme or
that
just
was long.
range?
Yeah, the extreme range is like epic ships, and I don't think we're not using those.
Okay, no worries. All right, so
Now,
this will
normally
be.
you would only get the 1 tick, but you can get 2 on the 1 or 1 on the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Like on this one here where it's dashed, you can make that a 1 if you want because of your
Because
navigate.
I see. So I could do that, or I could do this, or I
Well,
could do
no, you could do
this.
1. You could do 1 on the first one or 2 on the second one. Because note on your column, like you can only your maximum that you could go is if you actually look on your ruler, it tells you. You see the first green as a dash?
Yeah.
You can go 1 tick from that. So you can make it like that, or your maximum on this is 1, so you could do another 1.
Oh, I see. I see what you mean. Okay,
So
so
it's
that's
1
the
tick
yaw.
up,
Okay,
1 tick more than your
I
maximum.
see. Okay.
So you
So
could,
can I split it like that?
well, you're not splitting anything. You could do 1 extra 1 for the first one, and then this is
Yeah.
normal for you. Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you could totally
Okay.
do that.
Um. Maybe I'll do that instead.
You like that instead? Okay.
Sure.
Wow.
And I bumped into.
Did you? Yeah, all right. So the
Yeah.
way that works is you moved him, or you bumped, so I'm just going to pick him up and move him on.
You trying to block my way. I
Well,
see.
I'm hoping you run into me so that I can just continue following you.
Yeah. Nasty.
All right.
Okay.
So I think that's it for you, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So now my Nebulon B frigate has to activate. I do not think I'm in range of anything to shoot now. So I will reveal my dial, and it is a repair token, or repair action. So my engineering is 3. So I am going to use 3 points to repair a face down damage card. Just get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use my token. I can't use this twice. That's right. You can't use the same action twice like an X-Wing. So I have a repair token, but I can't use the repair action and the repair token at the same time.
Oh, I see.
But I can save it for a future round, should I need it. But I got rid of a damage card at least. Can't shoot, so I gotta move. And I'm moving 3. So I do 3 ticks. 1, 2, 3. Gotta make sure I'm not gonna run into my own ship. And I guess that is sufficient. All right. Crazy. And done. So I'm hot on your heels, but whether or not I can actually catch you is a completely different story.
I'm sure you will.
So this is the last round. Or you
Mm-hmm.
could keep going and just play until we're all dead.
Mm-hmm.
So now during the command phase, we pick our dials. At this point, let's do something like that. And I'm not sure what to do at this point. Yeah, I guess another one of those.
Oh, fudge.
It's all right. Fix what you need to fix. It's fine.
I didn't even do that. Okay, so this one was. So when you put, Hold on. All my stuff is like out of order
No,
now.
yeah, go ahead and flip them, and I'm not gonna look. But
So the first one is always on, like the first token you put on is gonna be the last one. Is that the case?
correct. When you put a token on top, it automatically goes to the very bottom of the stack. I
Okay,
think.
that should be right. Okay.
And if it isn't, you can always retcon it.
Yeah, like I know which order it's supposed to be.
Okay. So with my initiative,
Hmm.
I think no, it's you have initiative because you're orange.
Okay.
So you get to move and shoot first with the Star Destroyer here.
Do I move and shoot?
Well, yeah, you attack. So
Or
first reveal
shoot. So
your
shoot and move,
right
right?
shoot and move. So you get to reveal your dial.
Okay.
And what is that?
Concentrate.
Nice. Okay. So you've got some options. You've got left and rear on
But
this.
not on this side though. Only on the
No.
front of this.
Yeah, that's a tough call. Yeah, that's actually obstructed. You can't actually
Yeah.
hit this yellow because of this line. So
Mm,
yeah, that's tough. So I think you
that's
have
okay.
you have rear on this ship, but you can always shoot out the side and go for these two X-wings here.
I can't shoot out
You
this
could.
one.
You could do that too. But
That's what I want to do.
okay, so you want to shoot that front one. Okay, so
Hmm.
that's going to be one of your attacks, one of your two attacks. So you get one blue die, and then you can choose if you want to add concentrate fire to it or not. Hit. Do you want to add concentrate fire and shoot again, or do you want to save that for a different attack?
Concentrate just means to shoot it again?
Well, you get an extra die. Concentrate fire means you get
Oh.
to roll an extra die of your choice.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. An
But you,
extra die of my choice, so
well,
like a red one?
well, only of the color that you're shooting.
Oh, okay,
If you're
blue.
shooting
Oh
red and
yeah.
blue, you get to choose either red or blue. But in this case, it's
Okay.
just blue.
That's fine.
So you got another hit.
Oh,
Awesome. So you
cool.
got two
Two
hits
hits.
now. That was good shots. So you got two damage on that X-wing. You have a second attack coming. You can choose what arc you want, either the right side or the back. And then, like, if you choose the right side, it's going to be anti-fighter against these two X-wing squadrons. Out the back is two red against the front.
I'm sorry, can you explain why do I have a second attack again?
That's everybody.
Oh, okay.
Everyone has that.
Do these get refreshed, the redirects?
Yes, they should have gotten refreshed already. Yeah,
Sorry.
my bad. No, I forgot to do that at the end of the last phase.
Okay.
Everyone always gets two attack. Oh, the big guys get two attacks, but out of different arcs.
Okay. I'll just attack this thing.
Okay, and this one back here.
Sure.
Okay, so you get one die against the one die against the other one.
Okay. Clear this. One die against the one.
That is a
Oof.
critical. It's all right.
It's nothing.
You get to
And
try
then
again.
one die against the other one.
Hit.
Hit.
So you hit one X-wing further back here, so he's down to 2 health.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that was good for you. And now you get to move him.
Move this one. Okay.
The biggin.
Oops.
At some point, my ships will catch up to you. Like we're
Some
playing
point.
Ring Around the Rosie here.
Mm-hmm. I think I bumped.
You think? Okay, so I'm gonna unlock and just move it. I'm just gonna bring him with me.
That's funny.
There you go. And undo that. Okay. So now my big ships get to go. How are we looking on? I can't actually shoot anything, I don't think. Yeah.
You can shoot this thing.
Out of range. Remember, blue
Oh.
dice are medium range. There's short, medium, long. Red
Okay.
dice are the only ones that can hit long. So I will reveal my die and just simply move, or my dial. It's engineering. I'm going to repair a second damage card with my 3 engineering points. And I'm just going to simply move. I've got 3 ticks coming to me. And that's good. Trying to get in there and do some damage, assuming we play beyond this round, but Okay. And now the other one, again, not in range of anything. The action here was simply a navigate, just to help me move. So let's see what I got. 4 ticks. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I did that with it. Okay. I think that's much better. So move. And done. Okay. So all of our capital ships have moved at this point. And now Squadron Phase. None of our squadrons have moved up to this point. You have, what, 2 left, so you can activate these 2. I'm pretty sure you're in range. Yeah, you are. So you could probably wreck this guy if you wanted.
I'm gonna try.
All right, so you get 3 dice with a reroll.
Yep.
And 1 hit. Okay. Oh, you got a reroll.
So can I? Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna reroll.
Accurate. It's okay. You still have 1 guy left that you didn't use, so.
Yep. So that's another one, the same thing?
Yep, 3 dice and a reroll. You got this. Oh, you got it. Oh, man, Ooh. 3 damage. I don't think you need to reroll anything there.
All right.
Dead.
Finally.
This X-Wing is gone. No. Done. Dead. This thing doesn't know when it's dead.
I think there's a thing that says destroy ships on the right.
Is there? Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to mess with it. If I don't know, I've not seen that. All right, I get to go. Unfortunately, this guy's not in range. I kind of want to go for broke and like focus on your capital ship. So I'm going to move there. And then with this guy, I should be close enough to roll. Yeah, so I'm going to roll 1 red die. And on a crit or hit result, I'm good. Hit. Okay, so I do 1 damage. You have a redirect, should you want to use it.
Yes.
Do you want to use it on your side here? The one that's away from everybody? Okay, so 1 damage. So you used a redirect there. And that's it. We've all used our fighters at this point.
Yep.
All right, now do you want to stop at this point, or do you want to keep going and see where it leads?
I think I'm going to stop.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure you're going to kick my butt.
No, for funsies, on the next round I'd have initiative. I'm curious to see if I would actually do any damage.
All right, yeah, go ahead. Do it.
It's just, I just want to see real quick. Whether or not your Star Destroyer would take... I could do 3 hits on your back shield here.
Go for it.
So that would be 3 red dice. Why does my mouse keep doing that? Okay, so 3 red dice. And then...
Oh, yeah.
Wow. 2 hits, a crit, an accuracy. I would lock down your brace so that you couldn't use it.
Yep.
But you'd take 3 damage, actually, split across different zones. Because you have the redirects available. So that wasn't too bad. And I also had coming up, what was it? Concentrate fire. So I could have rolled an additional die, and just for funsies, I'll roll that. It was another critical. Okay, so there's a good chance that between the Nebulon B frigate, your TIE fighters may have been able to do some damage, but I think over time I would have worn down your Star Destroyer. But
I had Navigate coming up.
Did you?
I was gonna run myself off the map. I'm gonna warp drive.
There you go. So what did you think of this versus X-Wing?
It was okay. I like that
okay. Is that an okay meaning? I don't want to touch this again, ever again.
No, this is a great game for people who like this kind of game, I will say.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I love that you can actually use the rulers and you can like squiggle it like any which way. That's pretty funny.
How do you feel about shooting and moving versus moving and shooting like an X-Wing? Is that throwing you off? It threw me off big time.
Yeah, it's still throwing me off. I guess the flow, I like X-Wing's flow a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like their cards have more, I guess, chain reactions, where this has like more tokens and abilities that you kind of have to.
To be
Um,
fair, you have not seen all of the
that's
cards.
true. That's true. That's true.
For the record, you
Hmm.
could spawn for the
Yeah.
Empire a Super Star Destroyer. That's just a sample of what you could get. I'm just saying that.
Wouldn't you need a bigger table?
Yeah, well, you would use. You see, there's actually lines here.
Yeah.
There's a square 3x3. That's the core set. The large rectangle is like bigger games.
I see.
But there are tons of upgrade cards like an X-Wing, so you're not seeing all of the abilities here. This
Hmm.
TIE fighter that you have is like measly run of the mill. There's
Yeah.
Hal Runner and other named pilots that you can play as that have special abilities like an X-Wing that will
Hmm.
make it a lot more interesting.
Hmm.
This core set is mainly just designed to get you used to the mechanics, and then you can
Hmm.
worry about abilities and stuff later on.
Hmm.
I like Armada. I like that there's no hidden information here. Like in
Yeah.
X-Wing, you plan your moves with a face down dial and you reveal them in initiative order. In this game, it's like now it's based on turns. Like you move, I
Hmm.
move, you move. It's like a chess game, you know, and
Yeah.
deciding which ship to move first and to get this guy into range. You know what I mean? It's a little different.
Yeah, I was actually about to say that it's very this type of game is a slow burn like chess.
It is.
And it's not my type of thing, but I can see how it's fantastic for people who like games like that. And I think it is great. I'd love to watch people play this type of stuff, but you know me as a gamer.
This like that's an interesting thought you just said. Like this is a slow burn.
Hmm.
With X-wing, it's a dogfight and it's pretty intense from beginning to end. You're usually
Hmm.
in combat like on the second round. In this game, with objectives and commanders and assuming your ship total is 400, I think that's the normal. 300,
Mm.
400, something like that.
Hmm.
It can take hours to play a single game of this, depending on
Yeah,
how large. Because
I'm
you're
sure.
moving during the ship phase, you could be moving like 5, 6, 7 large ships just on your side. So
Hmm.
going back and forth, if you watch tournaments, they're really lengthy.
Hmm.
And then Squadron, same deal.
Hmm.
So yeah, I like it. I like that the arc system isn't as intensive as it is in X-wing. Like you got to barrel roll, then boost, and then get behind somebody. In this game, it's just all your squadrons are 360. You know, they can shoot any which way. I like that. Um,
Hmm.
it's a different game, but I like that. I like how it handles capital ship combat. Like I would
Hmm.
not play X-wing for capital ship combat. I would. This game, I think, makes it better. You know, who would win in a fight? Two Star Destroyers or three of these Calamari Cruisers or Nebula, whatever. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I love stuff like that. I love making up scenarios. So,
Yeah.
would you play this again though? You'd have to be in
I
the
would
mood for it.
I would I would play it again because I care about you very much.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
I would not play this again on my own time.
Really? You'd rather do X-wing?
I'm just very bad at moving ships. Like I'm not that
You
I
did
just
very
don't like
well. All right.
moving
For fun,
ships.
you know what it is. You know what it is. All right. I broke it. But you
It's
know what it
no,
is.
it's
You know
what?
what it is. As the Star Destroyer, you didn't get to roll your front salvo at all.
It's
Just
not
you know what?
that.
If you no, roll 3 red dice and 3 blue
Bad.
dice right now. Just do it.
If I won, I would still feel the same way. But you know what? I'll do it anyways.
Roll 3 red and 3 blue. This is once you witness the firepower of the Empire, you will
So
change your
cute.
mind. I'm just saying.
Uh,
Witness the firepower. Look at that. Look at that. Look.
I'm a
Look at
changed
it.
woman. I love this game. I'll play it again.
Yes, see. Now that you know what the Empire can
Oh my.
do, that's just the victory. You've got Imperial Star Destroyers out there that can do way more damage than,
Hmm.
just saying. So, yeah.
Hmm.
So I'm glad that you tolerated it.
I had fun. I did have fun for the most part. It's just, I just have trouble like planning moves, and like almost all my moves were, suggested from you, which is not a bad thing. But I feel like if I were to do it by myself,
Mm-hmm.
I would I would have probably died in the second round, you know?
Mm-hmm. There's some samples. Like you can be a TIE Phantom Squadron.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You can cloak.
Hmm.
TIE Bombers. Bosk.
Hmm. Hmm.
Just saying.
I know.
So you do have look at all these different objectives, or not objectives, but abilities that we didn't
Hmm.
see.
If this had a My Little Pony theme, I would be more
Okay,
inclined.
that's all the time we have, folks. Thanks for watching. It was great fun to have Aidalee
Hmm.
here with us. But yeah,
Like
this
this
was
one
just
would be Rarity, and this one would be Twilight, maybe,
this
and
is
this one would be
Vince and Aidalee. Thanks
Starlight.
for watching, and we will catch you guys. No, seriously, if you guys want to see more Armada, let me know. I wouldn't mind doing some practice games either on my own, just for practice, or I think Vinny's recommended, or Vinny's actually expressed interest in playing again.
Hmm.
I know Idalee's not crazy about it, but
Yeah, I'll still play it though. If you asked me to, I would.
I see.
Don't worry.
I see. All right. All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you for playing. It was awesome.
Hmm. Yep.
Oh, yeah, I'm required to say this, folks. You gotta like and subscribe, and you gotta hit that bell,
Oh,
and you gotta
jeez.
get the internets and the thingamabobs and the Twitters and the Facebooks. And thank you. Have a good night.
Perfect.
Take care.
Bye.
Professional.